Hey, what's up YouTube? There's a lot of deals that can be found on eBay, and one of the many deals that can be found on eBay is the Microsoft Surface suite of products. So basically you can purchase a Microsoft Surface Pro 2 or a Microsoft Surface 2, which is an RT version. You can actually purchase these very cheaply, or as I would love to say, on the cheap. Alright, so pretty much for the persons who are not familiar with the Microsoft Surface line of products, the Surface RT, which is a Surface 2, basically does not run traditional Windows as we know it. Basically, you only can get apps from the Windows Store for that one. But in terms of looks, both the Microsoft Surface Pro 2, which I have purchased as well, they both look identical, except for the fact that the Microsoft Surface Pro 2 is in black, mainly in black. And basically, in terms of looks, that's the difference. The button placements are the exact same positions. The Surface name or the Surface branding is at the back of it, and both chargers are interchangeable. Microsoft maybe doesn't tell persons that you can actually use the same charger for the Surface Pro 2 and it can be used on the Surface 2 RT. Even the type covers can be used interchangeably. You can actually switch one to the other one. They both work similar. But the real difference lies in the fact that the RT does not, as I said before, run traditional Windows programs. The only programs it actually runs is the Metro apps, which are apps downloaded from the Microsoft store. Yes, Microsoft does have a store for the uninitiated. Yes, there's a store and you can actually download apps from there. But pretty much it's a hybrid version of I think it looks like Windows 8.1, but it's really not. So when you actually bring it up, you see it, the Metro interface. Meanwhile, the Microsoft Surface Pro 2 does run legacy or traditional Windows programs, and in this version that I have actually has Windows 10 installed, which works perfectly fine on it. So my Surface Pro, which is the one in black here, is actually running 128 gigabytes of storage and has 4 gigs of RAM. So pretty much it's able to do a lot of your everyday tasks, such as video watching. I even do Photoshop on it to some extent, despite the fact that the screen size is not that great. It is still 10.6 inches, which is the same for the Microsoft Surface RT. However, what really sets it apart is the Microsoft Surface Pro 2 has this version I am using is a i5 processor, dual core i5 processor. So pretty much it's able to do a lot of the work, whereas the Surface RT is not running a Intel processor. It's actually running I think it's a Nevada. I'm not quite sure what the hell the chip's name is, and it doesn't really matter. It's just not an Intel, so there's no traditional computing. It's pretty much good for you using it as a tablet. So if you're not a big fan of the Windows tablet experience, you probably don't want to pick up this one, even if it's on the cheap. You probably just want to stick with the Surface Pro, which is more closer to your traditional Windows computer. So pretty much that's it. I've never seen anyone do a comparison between these two devices, so I decided to do one. So guys, that's a short look at the Microsoft Surface RT versus the Microsoft Surface Pro 2. Both can be purchased on eBay on the cheap. You probably won't find a new version, but what you can find is pretty much a used one, which is cheap. So I'm going to link to some you can purchase, or you can just search for them on eBay. Alright, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thanks.